I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey, there's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw, there's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children.
Break out before you get fucked.
Big Faces Worldwide, we'll be talking nothing but this boxing, fam. Hey, listen, man, first off, let me welcome everybody to the channel. And if you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Now listen, Eddie Hearn, the big wig over there at Matchroom Sports USA, man. He apparently is reporting that he offered Andy Ruiz Jr., former unified heavyweight champion of the world, first Mexican champion of the world, that he has offered him, I think it's around $7 million, man, to fight Dilian Whyte, you know, or seven figures, I forget, something like that. It's a big number, you know, to fight Dilian Whyte. Now, when I first heard this, I got excited, man. I said, wow, that would be a really, really good fight. Dilian Whyte versus Andy Ruiz, non-stop action. You know, I can see these guys just going into the center of the ring and letting them fly. Somebody gonna get knocked out if that fight get made. Somebody's getting knocked out. And then I thought about it, like, would Andy Ruiz Jr. really take a fight of this magnitude right after a loss? You know what I'm saying? Or will he, you know, take a tune-up fight to get, you know, to get things back in order? There's rumors that Andy Ruiz has not stepped foot in the gym since he lost his titles to Anthony Joshua last year. So I'm not sure where Andy Ruiz Jr.'s mind's at, where his heart's at. You know, if he wants a tune-up fight, or being that he was so embarrassed and so shamed, like, you know, he came in 283 pounds, I think it was 15, 16 pounds over the weight that he came in over in Madison Square Garden. It's the second highest weight ever in history for a heavyweight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's shameful, man. You know, he let a lot of people down. I know he had a whole country rocking out with him, man, and he did a disservice to them, you know, and himself and his family and his team, who I'm sure, you know, they worked hard to get Andy Ruiz in position to do this, man. You know, it's no secret. Manny Robles has stated plenty of times that, you know, he was calling Andy Ruiz, you know, waiting at the gym for him. Where you at, fam? Where you at? Let's get this training thing going. Andy Ruiz would tell him, man, I'm running on the treadmill at home. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. You know, some shit like that, man. You know, so I'm not really sure where Andy Ruiz's head's at. He may just been happy to get that payday. You know, some fighters don't fight because they love the sport. Some fighters fight to make a better way for their family. And now that, you know, he has gotten two big paydays from DAZN and Eddie Hearn, he may be cool. You know what I'm saying? He made history becoming the first Mexican heavyweight. He may be all right with that. You know what I'm saying? He may rock out like that and be cool with it, you know? Or is he a warrior at heart? Or is he a real fighter, you know, who wants to bounce back and, you know, correct his name? You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on his name, because after the fight, Andy Ruiz, you know, he dug himself into a deeper hole by all the excuses he made. You know, when he beat AJ June 1st, 2019, you know, there were so many excuses that AJ could have latched on to. They were saying he was concussed. They were saying he had a panic attack. He was sick. There was all type of rumors that Anthony Joshua could have latched on to. After the fight, they asked Anthony Joshua, what did he say? No. He gave Ruiz his credit. He said he was the better man. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's remarkable, man. That's admirable of him to do so. You know what I mean? Andy Ruiz, he wasn't like that. You know, he started talking about he didn't train and he ate too much and he partied, and he started making all type of excuses. He had gout in his foot. That's the latest one I heard. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz had 6 months to prepare for this fight. You know, 6 months to prepare for this fight. And he blew it. You know, this was the biggest fight of his life, and he blew it. You know, I think he'll want to redeem that. I think he would take the challenge with Dilian Whyte. Andy Ruiz, in my opinion, is a true fighter, a true champion, and I think he'll bounce back. You know what I'm saying? That just left a bad taste in a lot of fight fans' mouth. You know what I'm saying? All the excuses that he made, you know. just his performance, period, his preparation, period, everything leading up to the fight was disgusting if you're a Ruiz fan. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a fan of boxing, man, who wanted to see a really good fight. I mean, the fight turned out all right, but I think it would have been much better had Andy Ruiz took it more seriously. So, Dilian Whyte versus Andy Ruiz. Dilian Whyte has been cleared of all wrongdoing in the drug scandal that haunted him for the latter part of 2019. He's coming off a win over the milkman. I can't think of his name right now, but he won a tough fight. He wasn't in shape, you could see that. And the big guy, I'm sorry, I cannot think of his name right now, but I've watched him before. He's a tough guy. I watched Klitschko hit him with everything but your kitchen sink, and that guy just took a beating. So I knew Dilian Whyte wasn't going to knock him out. I knew that this guy was going to be around. You know what I mean? But Dilian Whyte did not look good in that fight. Dilian Whyte didn't look good in the Oscar Rivas fight. Now, I've recently heard interviews with him and Eddie Hearn saying that they were dealing with so much leading up to the Ruiz fight and, all that type of talk right there. The fact of the matter is Dilian Whyte gasses out late in the second half of the fights. That's just him. We've seen it in Joseph Parker. We've seen it with Rivas. We've seen it with this last guy, Whack or something like that. This is a repeat offender of not being fully prepared, man. I've never seen Dilian Whyte in tip-top shape. I've never seen Dilian Whyte with a six-pack. You know what I mean? So I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a serious fighter. I think he's a tough guy. He's willing to take on all challenges. A lot of people say he ducked Luis Ortiz. He has his own reasons for that per se. And, who am I to say he ducked him? I'm not 100% sure, but I know it looks like he ducked him, but I'm not sure that he did. I think Dilian Whyte will fight anybody, under the right circumstances. And, for the right number, I think he would have fought Luis Ortiz, But, it seems to a lot of fight fans that he ducked him and that he's still ducking him, But I know for a fact that if the fight is made between Andy Ruiz and Dilian Whyte, we would get fireworks, and I can't pick a winner in that fight. I would say it's a 50-50 fight. It's a toss-up. If it gets signed, I would have to go look at some film and tape and break this fight down round by round and give you a better analysis. But I just wanted to drop that on you right quick, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Catch me on Twitter, Instagram, at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. And I also got a podcast, Big Faces Worldwide Boxing News. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can find Big Faces Worldwide Boxing News. So go over there and check me out. In the meantime and in between time, stay blessed and keep on supporting the sport that we love, called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.
A down-ass nigga, a down-ass hood, a down-ass click, down to serve a nigga good. A down-ass nigga, a down-ass hood, a down-ass click, down to serve a nigga good.